Welcome. This is Sandra, Corrado, self-care specialist and integrative wellness coach. And today my guest is Ingrid Taheri, the founder and artistic and executive director of High Notes Avante. Ingrid, thank you so much for carving out some time to speak with me today. I know you are really busy with all the organizing that you're doing.
Well, thank you for having me, Sandra. It's always a pleasure to see you and talk to you.
And a pleasure is mine as well. Ingrid, for the benefit of those that are tuning in, can you share a little bit about your background?
Sure. I am an immigrant since 35 plus years to Canada. I originated from Sweden. When I was living in Sweden, I loved music and I loved writing. Didn't really know which direction to take. So that's why I came to Canada to sort of take a gap year and decide what to do. Then I met my husband and, 35 years later, here we are. I did pursue corporate communications for a short while before I had my children. And then when I had my children, I went back into music and pursued ARCT, which is at the time the highest level you could get with the Royal Conservatory of Music on piano performance. And, when I had a mental health story in my family close to me, I decided to combine my skills, and somehow High Notes Avante was created by using music and words to help people who've been touched by mental illness to move forward on higher notes together.
Wow. So the organization is tied into the wellness in the community.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is amazing. And it's wonderful to see how you've tied in your music background into your work as well and the offering.
Absolutely. I mean, you cannot just sit around when you see something that's not working and say, well, I don't have the skills to do that. It's for somebody else to do. So I know music has been very good to myself during my teen years. And I also know it's very powerful in making people aware of social issues. We listen to artists, and if they start singing about an issue or in support of an issue, we listen a little bit more than we would if just somebody nagging next door to you. Right? So it's for many different reasons. Music has a lot of wellness related elements to it. I'm probably getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we have done some research on the students that are enrolled in the High Notes music program. That program actually just started about 2 years ago, not even actually, 1.5 years ago. And we've had about 100 and so students go through it.
Wow.
And about last fall, we decided that maybe we should gather some data to prove that what we are doing is making a difference. And really everybody that's in the program say that it's positively affected their lives, to have a more positive outlook on their life and just feel more confident and, all the good things you want to hear.
That's so beautiful. And I know in the last few years, especially the anxiety and worry, depression, the rates have increased a lot. So your organization is positioned to assist individuals that are going through some, darker times. So it's wonderful that you're able to do this. And music can be so uplifting. If everyone is unique as to what lifts their soul. So this is an amazing offering that you're offering in the community. I know you have a gala coming up May 6th, and it's also your 10th anniversary. So congratulations on that, 10 years. And this is your 10th gala. Can you tell us a little bit about the gala? What do you have planned?
Sure. It's actually not the 10th gala, it's the 10th year.
10th anniversary.
We had to take a break due to COVID, but we had a concert, so maybe it's the 10th concert. Who knows? I haven't been counting. So yes, we have an amazing gala planned for May 6th at the Richmond Hill Centre for Performing Arts. This is the place that we are the only organization that managed to put a fire in it. Well, actually, we didn't put the fire there, but I like to say that our messages were too hot for the building, so it did. It did start smoking, and we had to evacuate actually for half the show. But that's beside the point. I babble. So we've actually written a mental health anthem or song in the style of We Are the Word, but it's called You Have a Story. We all have a story. Everyone's unique, and that's going to have its world premiere at this Gala event. It will be a band with musicians playing, and a variety of singers, and a rapper, and it's quite a nice song, and I'm proud to say that I have co-written the lyrics for it together with Alan Shiner, who is the composer of the music. We have a Grammy awarded singer-songwriter Dan Hill join us. He's been with us maybe 3 times before in various capacities, and we don't know what he will perform. It will be a surprise depending on his mood that day, and but we look forward to that. We also have a special performance of 2 pianos that are going to be on the stage, and 2 pianists playing at the same time. We have a young man who performed at the very first event 10 years ago, do another dance performance. So it'll be interesting to watch that. It's always amazing. We have a flautist who's a Grammy Award winner from his collaboration with Stuart Gurgier and Vicky Cage, who got a Grammy last year. What else do we have? We have a digital accordionist. We're going to have the mayor of Richmond Hill there, and a wonderful woman who does spoken word poetry. She lives with borderline personality disorder and has put into words how that feels, and how that affects her. So it's a variety show. You will not be bored. There will not be a performance there that will last more than 10 minutes. So, just, enjoy.
It sounds wonderful. You've got an amazing lineup of people, and the purpose of the gala is to raise funds for the organization to continue its services. Is that correct, or am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It's correct. I would say it's partially correct, because that is one of the aims of the gala. Now, keep in mind, when we started 10 years ago, we were not really raising funds for our programs. We tried to raise funds for the Canadian Mental Health Association, but didn't really raise much funds, but we got good feedback that people still enjoyed coming out. So it's also about creating a community where it's safe to talk about mental illness, and it's about providing individuals who may never have had a chance to experience live music and hear inspiring speeches that might have felt a little bit lonely before in their I guess their connection to mental illness, whether it's themselves or a family member, or whether they are one of many clients at the various mental health organizations in the area, because we are inviting them to join us complimentary. So it's a combination of things that we're trying to do. It's a little hard to say in just a sentence or two, but it's to say that we're definitely raising funds for the music program, which is free.
Right.
And there's a bunch of side effects as well.
Yeah, and the awareness as well, and people. I know that you've selected individuals, if not all of them, but a number have had a brush with, anxiety, depression, or whatever it was that they had, and it's more of a public, like, this is what I went through. People can identify with, oh, okay, so it's not just me. And life can still be quite filled with blessings, even when we go through periods that are a bit more challenging.
Absolutely. That's the whole purpose, to have role models who've been through it and now live good lives despite that. And to know that often your situation is a temporary situation and help is available. I forgot to mention Ernesto Ramirez. He's an amazing opera singer, and he has had his bout with mental illness as well. And when you hear him sing, you just get goosebumps. So he's there as well. Him and
Well,
Dan and the dancer are quite public about their own experiences, so that's why they're there.
I've had a chance to attend the gala, and it's just been amazing when I've had a chance to attend, and also sponsored. So it's been an honor for me to be part of the gala, and for me, it's always about supporting health and wellness, self-care. So that's very important. Now, anyone that would like to take advantage of your services, how would they connect with you?
I guess the easiest is probably to either send an email to highnotesavante@gmail.com or visit our website, highnotesavante.ca. Now, if that sounds a little difficult to spell, highnotesmusic.ca also redirects to that. So that would be the best way right now. You can try texting me at 416-605-8915, but email is usually the best way to get there. Yeah.
Great, thank you. And for individuals that are interested in supporting your work, what are some ways of being able to support High Notes Avante and the services that you provide? What are some ways that would be helpful to you and your organization, and also to continue offering your services?
Oh, thank you for asking. There's so many ways. One way is to share about us to others who may want to hear about us. We would love for all doctors and psychiatrists to be aware of the programming so that they can prescribe music as a way to improve and better your health, in addition to, or maybe instead of traditional medication, depending on how difficult their patient's situation is. We have a donation site for those who have a little money to spare. So via our website, highnotesavante.ca, there's also a link, Donate Now, which really is Canada Helps, so you can do that. We have volunteering opportunities. Easy way to help is to sign up and be a volunteer at Bingo Word in Richmond Hill as one of High Notes Avante's volunteers there, because that's how we actually can afford most of what we are doing, by getting funds from that. And it's an easy way to contribute without actually having to write a check or, empty out your bank account. Anyway, yeah, just if you have your own ideas of how you can help, feel free to reach out and we can have a chat.
Thank you for sharing that, Ingrid. So lots of different ways, lots of support for individuals that are going through challenging times, and lots of ways to support others through your organization. And I love to hear about, all the work that you're doing, the amazing work that you're doing, how you're affecting or positively impacting people's lives through music. Because I truly find music is so uplifting, especially when you have the right pieces, it just fills up your soul, which is amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Ingrid. And again, thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are coming in on the recording, Sandra Corrado, self-care coach and integrative wellness coach, and Ingrid Taheri, who is the founder as well as artistic and executive director of High Notes Avante. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.